Devas here. Today I would like to give a tutorial on how to defeating the grinder boss of story mode at 15-15 level. But before we jump into the battle, I would like to give you a tour on my team who defeated the grinder first. For my main tank, I use Corcel because she has the highest durability on my unit pools, and her skill is actually helping a lot because of grinder, helping her allies to sustain a lot. Her ultimate skill basically give her enemies down and drive them to her, and also give her more shield based on her durability. But what win her for this battle is her intrinsic skill. Basically, her intrinsic skill is giving a bonus armor or shield to the first two slot in your allies team, a 25% shield of her max durability. But if you max her into UR, it basically buff the intrinsic skill and give your whole team the shield you need to defeat the grinder boss. As for her chip and weapons, I give her own weapons. The Frostfire Destroyer basically give her more max durability by 31%, and for her chip, it is a mirror shield chip because it increases her max durability even more by 10% during the battle and reduce the single target damage received by 37% when durability is below 50%. You can substitute her as a tank with Borealis or Rafale, Emily Rafale. And if you don't have both, Borealis is fine because her ultimate skill is basically give deflection. I think it's not shield but deflection, but it's good otherwise. And next, my main damage dealer is Draconex. The reason I choose Draconex is because she's a potent type. Basically, potent type attack deals high amount of damage and penetrates the DS field, or basically the shield of enemies, and both of her ultimate skill and intrinsic skill is very useful to defeat the grinder boss. And for her equipment, her weapon is basically her exclusive weapon. For Draconex, it increases her own fixed damage by 57%. Unfortunately, I only have +2 on her. And for her chip, it is the destructive chip. Destruction increase her fireball by 15% at the start of the battle, lasting 20 seconds, and then increase damage dealt by 30% when the target durability is above 60%. Basically, it increases her damage even more. And for next unit pool I chose for the battle is Diobestia. Basically, the reason I use Diobestia for this battle is because of her durability. She has the most sustained durability in my entire unit pool, and she's quite useful. In her intrinsic skill is quite fast to fill, and I use this chip, the vision chip, to reduce the CDs even more by 20%. Basically, it will spam her intrinsic skill even more and help deal damage to the enemies. As for her weapon, is her exclusive weapon. I don't add her more, uh, enhance her weapon more, because I don't see if she needed more durability, because I could give her more durability in other ways than paying for her weapon. And next is the support. And for the Diabestia, you can substitute her for any special unit or assault, or if you concern if your team will die quickly, you can substitute her with more tanks or more support. And for the next unit pool party, I have Wind Angel. The reason I chose her because of her ultimate skill is basically healing her entire party, and it reduced their AoE damage taken by 40% for 12 seconds. And if I'm not mistaken, the grinder skill, one of the grinder skill is AoE damage, so it helps a lot. However, you shouldn't use her ultimate quite you shouldn't use her ultimate at the worst timing, or you need to use it at the best timing, because her ultimate feel feels a lot slow, so don't waste it. And intrinsic skill basically have similar effect to the Corcel intrinsic skill. It gives her allies shield to the two allies with the lowest durability, and the shield strength is equal 30% of their max durability. It lasting for 10 seconds. It's rare to use the skill if you have Corcel in your team. However, in this case battle, I think you need more shield, because more shield is basically more sustain against the boss, so you don't have to worry about your teammates dying for the attacks. If you don't have Wind Angel, you can substitute her for Dawnbreak or Caesar basically. Now let's jump into the battle. For entering the battle, I would have to give you guys a note. Basically, if you want to win this battle, you need at least at level 80 for all your units in the team, because the boss dealt quite a lot of damage. It will kill your entire team instantly. And for the leader of unit, you need to choose the damage dealer, in this case my Draconex, because you can control her quite freely in the battle. And don't forget to turn off the auto attack, because you need it. So let's jump to the battle. squad lagi. Ya. And that's basically it.
これからはこんな簡単な任務に私を呼ばないでちょうだい。
And afterwards, if you already explore the
跳躍光線条例
map,
第
you will
114条
get 3 stars
ルイズは
and finish the story.
終わりですか？私がいるんだから当然でしょ。
Okay, that's all about it. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.